So we're getting ready to play a game, and, so here's the deal. Let me set this up. I said it just a moment ago.
Yes.
U2 is doing the Joshua Tree 30th anniversary tour. They made an announcement they were going to be in Philadelphia, which is this Sunday. So a few months back when the announcement happened, I called up two friends of mine because the three of us together went to see that show. It was at the Arena in St. Louis, and it was a big deal because the Cardinals were at the 7th game of the World Series that night.
You had to make a call.
Are we going to watch the game or are we going to go to the concert? We had already bought the tickets.
How old are you at this time?
We were fresh out of high school, first year. So, 19 years old,
Okay.
something like that, because it was 1987. And we went to the concert, and I just was so blown away by the show that night. And I was like a mid-level U2 fan. I thought they were a really good band. I knew enough of the material to go to the concert. The new album sounded great. I hadn't listened to the whole thing. I'd heard, some of the songs that were on the radio. I'm like, all right, let's go. And left that night just amazed. The lights came up. The crowd was still singing. They ended with 40.
Which is awesome.
And the crowd is still singing and singing. The band was long gone, and we were still singing, and the lights stayed on. And I was just like, this was amazing. This is the best concert I've ever seen. And I was just dumbfounded for a while after this. So it was a significant show.
Yes, yeah.
And when they made the announcement that the 30th anniversary was coming around, I'm like, I got to get these guys. We got to get together. We got to go see it together. Again.
Everyone had the same experience of your friends here?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So they're back in town. They got in yesterday and the day before, and we're going to the show on Sunday, and we're going to play some golf and stuff while we're here and just having a buddies thing, which is pretty cool. So I told you guys this, and you decided, well, why don't we have them come in and we'll play a game with them?
Sure.
About my teenage and formative years.
Right. We've heard a lot of stories.
Yeah.
And so there's some stuff that we know. There's some stuff that I'm going to be asking. I have no idea what it means, but it should resonate with you guys.
Yeah, because Casey, I gave him some phone numbers from some old friends who couldn't be here, and he tracked them down and got some info, right?
Yeah, I talked to Hawk.
Yep.
Right. And then I talked to either Patty or Sandy.
I think you spoke to both of them, didn't you?
No,
I gave you Sandy's number.
You gave me Sandy's number, and then Patty somehow got involved as well.
Yeah, I saw those names pop up, and then the parole officer, of course. Obviously.
You needed all
Yeah,
the
all
info.
of the information, yeah.
It's funny because I was, I consider myself a child of the 80s. And I definitely had yearbooks and all those things that I can look back at because I was in school at the same time as Preston, but I was slightly younger. And to see what you guys were doing, and I think you're like 7 years older than me, but like what you guys were doing and what you guys were up to in 7th and 8th grade, and then high school, it's just
It's freaky, isn't it?
Completely different world.
I mean, I look back at my old pictures, and there I am at the Continental Congress.
Yeah.
And I'm saying,
Well,
it's just so wild.
Because I've told you guys in the past what DBH meant.
Yeah, Dubong hits.
Dubong hits. And so Casey's looking through my 7th and 8th grade yearbook and all the signatures and people signing, and it's like, dude, DBH till you can't stand it anymore. And this is in 7th and 8th grade.
And that's from teachers.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So
But
he
then-
was just looking at it and being
But
blown
it's
away.
also funny because I think a lot of times we have this attitude of like, oh, these kids today, they're crazier and they're doing things that I never did.
With
and
their
then,
mall shops and their leather jackets.
But the reality is I think the kids of the 80s were probably way worse than anybody right now.
I guarantee you, every generation has that perception.
Yeah.
And but yet there's something that is the same across the charts.
Yep.
And I think as I'm looking through this, and we were looking at some of the things, and we were all laughing at the back, saying, "What the f does that mean?" Mm-hmm. Everyone's got their things, and that's why. It always amazes me when anybody runs for political office because any of these things taken and put on, there are a number of things here that we're going to ask that if we're put on a front page of a paper, you'd say, what the hell? Yeah.
But we partied hard, man.
Yes.
We partied very, very hard. And these guys are a little nervous.
So why don't you introduce your
All right,
friends?
and before I do that, do we need to get callers on the line to play along? All right, 215-263-WMMR. Somehow or another, we're going to work this in a way to have you win prizes as well. I don't really know what's going to happen.
Let me explain.
Though.
It's going to be a straight-up trivia
right.
contest. And so we're going to have people playing. You're going to play for callers online. We're not going to go to them.
Okay.
They're just going to win prizes as we cycle through so we can move some product, and that'll be happening in the background. So everyone will get assigned. If someone gets a question right, that person wins, and then we put another person in that spot, and that's how we'll proceed.
Before we introduce our contestant, Steve, what's the name of the game?
The name of the game is Preston, Cheston, and Steve Blast from the Ass Trivia Challenge.
Thank you, studio audience. Let's meet our contestants this morning. Contestant number 1 hails from St. Louis, Missouri, and he is currently a teacher who's got the summer off. It's a wonderful thing. We go way back, and yes, his name sounds like mine. We are welcoming Preston Chet Plaguey.
Yeah!
Chet, good morning.
Thank you.
Good to have you here, sir. Good to see you.
Great to be here.
Excellent. All right, next, the guy I consider to be my best friend.
Yeah.
We go way, way back, and we've been through some times together.
We are
won't-
aware of some of
I
them.
won't mention any of them now because it may be ones that are coming up in the particular contest.
I just think it's great that I have a story with Steve. You know,
Okay.
with that time that we spent down in St. Martin, and we enjoyed ourselves, and you lost your wedding ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was fun. He's
He
got
has a
that
nice
now.
new
And
one
my
on
phone.
now.
All right, please welcome Steve Lee.
Yay!
By the way, those of you who've heard the story about my friend Steve who threw his phone into the ocean,
That's him.
this is him.
That would be that, Steve.
That was
All
a
right.
fun one.
That was a great throw.
Yeah,
You have to
well,
admit.
it was awesome. It was a small window. You could have shattered that door.
From distance, maybe inebriated, maybe not.
Maybe not. So, friends, by the way, and just to contextualize this, these were friends at this point in time we're going to reference. But how long, I mean, does it go back to junior high and even...
Steve and I go back to junior high.
Okay.
So we probably started hanging out more in high school, but we were friends in junior high.
Oh, sure.
And then Chet didn't end up at art school until junior year, right?
Right.
Were you
Okay.
you were going to military school before that, right?
I was in military school.
Yeah. Was that by choice or did your parents
By
demand?
state decree.
It was forced.
It was forced.
Forced,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
All right, well, pleasure to meet you guys. I know Steve we met before, but good to meet you. And Cheston is Chet. That's your regular name. Okay.
And by the way, we have little placards with our names and our high school
I love it.
pictures.
Nick
photos.
Murphy did
Great.
some wonderful little collections, Preston. Everyone looks fairly similar. No glasses on Steve.
No, thank God.
And a little less hair, but
No
I can
hair on me,
commiserate.
right.
Yeah, on Chet, but that's okay. That's all good to go. So we're good to go. We have our callers up. Everybody set?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Yeah.
So you want to start this? Everyone has our El Cheapo buzzers.
Yeah, let's do that. So each one of us has a buzzer. This is going to be a trivia thing. So I guess we're going to buzz in when we know the answer.
Yes.
And we're going to hold these up to the microphone. I will signal mine so you know what it sounds like. All right, so
Okay.
that's me. And Chet, what does yours sound like? And then Steve?
Whatever.
All right. So understand that there's only so much we can know about the accuracy of the answer to this question. So we're going to play a little light and loose with the particulars here. So let's get started. Are you ready, gentlemen?
Yeah.
All right.
set.
Question number 1. What aquatic school-based contest, what aquatic alcohol-based contest took place at Ben Aronson's house?
That was Preston.
That was me?
Yes.
Pool in the pig. Or pig in the pool.
All right. Please explain.
Okay, so Ben had a cutting board that was in the shape of a pig.
Yeah.
And we would actually, it floated. So we would put it in the pool and we'd play quarters on that.
It's similar, but not. Okay, Steve.
Steve?
I'm going to have to go with riding the 10-speed.
Into the pool.
See, that's what I thought it was.
Steve
Off
is
the
correct.
ramp.
Steve is correct. Now, as with anything we do, it is what I have on this paper that determines
That's
the correct
fine.
answer.
Yeah. And
so
listen-
it says here, riding bikes into Ben's pool with Bud Light 12-pack boxes on your heads.
On the head, remember?
And this apparently was captured on very low-definition VHS.
Yes.
And it had no brakes.
And it had no brakes. And I remember after we did that, when Ben's parents got back, what we didn't realize is we were marking up the bottom of the pool with tire tracks. And there were tracks all over the bottom of the pool.
Were these Bud Light 12-pack boxes, were they full or empty?
Oh, they were empty.
Okay.
But we fashioned them as if they were a hat. And they went, we'd put it over your head, like pull it down over your
like
face.
a protective shield.
Yeah, almost like a knight
Right, yes.
type of a helm that you would wear. So
All right. Well, our winner is Ron on line 3, by the way, and he has won a Hand and Stone gift card, good for a free massage or facial. And you can give the gift of relaxation this Father's Day with a Hand and Stone gift card for Dad. Get $10 off 1-hour spa gift cards through June 19th, including their signature hot stone massage. Visit handandstone.com.
All right, gentlemen, question number 2. What religious holiday did you guys observe by skipping school and going to Preston's house to smoke pot?
I remember that.
Okay, Preston.
That was Easter.
No.
No.
I'm
we
going to
wouldn't
give
have been
you.
at school on Easter.
I'm going to
What the
give you
hell?
an extra clue.
Damn it.
This was a jealous reaction to the Jewish kids getting so many holidays off.
Oh, Chet.
Rosh Hashanah?
No. Steve?
Hanukkah.
No. I have.
Wait. Kuala Lumpur.
It's a city in Malaysia.
Oh, damn it.
Yes, but often a holiday for many people who can't pronounce Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, no.
It is Good Friday.
I knew it was around Easter.
Yes, it was Good Friday, but as you rightly pointed out, you would not have been in school on Easter.
Who gave you the info?
This is from Hawk and Patty.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know what he's talking about.
All right, question number 3, gentlemen. And remember, our answers are correct despite what is accurate.
Right.
Whose father made sure Hawk didn't go to jail for the senior sleep-out scavenger hunt? Who's... All right, Steve.
It would be Doc Plaguey.
Incorrect.
Chet's dad? No.
No? Okay.
Whose father made sure Hawk didn't go to jail for the senior sleep-out scavenger hunt?
Let's talk this out, guys. What was the senior?
Okay,
scavenger
so somebody made a list. Might have been Skippy Marino, I think, that made a list of items that we were supposed to bring back to the school, and they included like a police officer's license plate.
Nice.
And the entire, you know how you go to a neighborhood,
Yeah.
and there's a sign that says "Welcome to Old Farm Estates" or whatever.
A whole
Stealing that huge
sign?
thing?
That huge thing. I mean, these big.
Did you guys
items.
get them?
Of course we did.
So
Flag
this is
from Bell Reef Country Club.
Yeah.
this is the father, okay? The father who made sure that Hawk didn't go to jail.
I know it wasn't my dad. There's no way.
No.
All right, Preston.
I'm just trying to think of who was buddies with Hawk besides our family. I would say Mr. Janvrin.
Mr. Janvrin, you are all incorrect, unless I'll give one final round if you want to go for it, Chet.
I have no idea.
The name I have here, and of course the correct, despite what is accurate, Mike Freeburger.
I didn't know that.
You
Thanks,
did not
John.
know. All right.
Yeah.
This next question, I have a feeling you'll get this.
All right.
By the way, the scavenger hunt, what would have been, obviously you're stealing things that are felonies. Yeah. What,
Stealing is right.
what was the most hard to get item in the scavenger list?
I think it was probably the neighborhood sign.
neighborhood sign.
And somebody
Neighborhood
did.
sign.
And where'd you get the neighborhood sign from?
I didn't get it. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't. But somebody did. And by the way,
I
you
assume
had to,
that was the crime.
you had to bring all of these items to the high school and leave them there.
All right.
And then there was a huge list. And I really didn't get anything.
So
that
you were
night, I don't
bringing
think.
stolen items onto school property.
Yeah.
All right.
Senior sleep out was awesome, man. Slept in my car. Me and Howard Rosen. I remember that. I don't know if you guys were out all night for
You
that or
guys
not.
lived in you're predominantly Jewish neighborhood, right?
Well, I mean, there were a lot
Yeah.
of Jewish students.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Question number 4. You've got 1 correct, 2 not so much. All right.
We suck at this.
Mike Kirby
Kirby.
Yeah.
drove this rather muscular mullet Preston.
Javelin.
That is correct.
Kirby, that thing was loud. And I had a Mustang. I had a 73 Mustang. It was really loud too. And we just go burnouts all the time. And
Did he get in trouble for doing spinouts in the parking lot of the school as you did?
I don't think Kirby ever got in trouble
No.
for that.
Right.
No.
Interesting fact about Mike Kirby, he bought the Playboy Club in St. Louis.
Are you
What?
serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It'd been
Drove a javelin, bought the Playboy Club?
had been shut down, and I guess he bought it like back early 2000s.
Okay, so it was closed at the point he bought it?
It was closed.
All
and
right.
He bought it and turned into a teen club.
A team.
There you go.
Well, of course.
All right. So who is Preston playing for?
He was playing for Brooke, so Brooke won a Hand and Stone gift card, good for a free massage or facial. You can give the gift of relaxation this Father's Day with a Hand and Stone gift card for Dad. Get $10 off 1-hour spa gift cards through June 19th, including their signature hot stone massage.
Very nice.
Handandstone.com.
All right, question number 6. As the story goes, and listen carefully to this, a sign was put up across a door about Nan's, quote, good couch. Paraphrase what that sign forbade and to whom it was directed. Steve.
I
You have to paraphrase.
we weren't supposed to be on the good couch.
What were you not supposed to do on the good couch?
Relationships.
We'll take that! As we have it here, the sign read no semen with the J.
Oh.
Can we get away with that?
Nah.
No
jazz.
No jazz on the good couch.
Nice.
And this apparently, by my information, was directed specifically at you, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Who was Nan? Whose house was
Was that
this?
Patty's? That might have been Pat.
Whose house was this?
Sandy's.
Is it Sandy's house?
I do believe.
No jazz.
And so you were it was so common for you to spread your seat around the furniture that a sign had
Steve's
to go
like a
up.
fire hose, man.
The Peter North of the group?
It only hurts when I juke. So. There's another story.
Yeah, we'll tell that another time.
All right, so that was that's an interesting piece. I'm not going to ask another question for fear of giving away another upcoming question.
All right, so that was Erica was our winner, and she's won a pair of tickets to the Bucks County Playhouse presents The Nerd, June 23rd through July 15th. Get ready to laugh out loud at the most ridiculous comedy of the summer. For tickets, call Playhouse box office or visit buckscountyplayhouse.org.
Preston?
By the way, so Sandy, the girl who this happened at, now that was an offshoot of, we went to a high school called Parkway Central, but we also had a friendship with some Catholic schoolgirls
Right.
who went to St. Joe's Academy.
Yeah.
And that was Sandy and Patty and Cindy and the whole slew of them, actually, that were over there. So it was the Catholic schoolgirls that were afraid of the semen on the
So
couch.
you could no man batter on the couch.
Yep.
All right.
On Nan's
All right.
couch.
There we go. So, question number 7. Where was Preston's band The Image playing the night of Hawk's 21st birthday?
Steve.
I'm going to go Litchfield.
Litchfield, Illinois at Ken's Lounge.
Nope. Preston?
Party Town in Bonne Terre, Missouri.
No.
Wow.
Chet?
I'm going to say it's the place in Soulard Press. What's the name of that?
Yes.
The old
I just sent you the
schoolhouse.
picture of it.
Yeah, you did. It was an Irish name place. No.
No, incorrect. What we have here is ZBT House. I assume it's Zeta Beta.
Oh, my
Town
God. In
at
Columbia.
Mizzou.
That was his birthday that night?
This is from Hawk himself, so I'm assuming that's
God.
correct.
Yeah.
You all had the same reaction to that.
That was
Okay,
an
explain.
insane night.
There is a much deeper story.
That was a crazy
Please do
night.
tell.
We didn't go to the party.
Uh-huh.
You were too busy fouling a couch?
We walked. Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
walked in and surveyed and walked out.
Wait, let me explain
Okay.
without saying. When you guys went in, didn't you think it was like raining inside or something like that?
There was
Or it was
funny
snowing
things.
or
The walls
something.
were kind of doing things.
We may have been delving into
Yeah.
some hallucinogenics at the time.
So you thought it was raining inside and the walls were bending?
Mushrooms are
Yeah.
healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were hired to play at this fraternity ZBT, which they said stood for Zibong Team. They were the Jewish house.
Yeah.
The
The
Jewish
guys at
house?
The Jewish house said all our answers were wrong.
Zits, butts, and teas is what I heard.
Okay, that's
Six
better.
butts and teas.
And so it was just, I mean, you're playing at a frat house. It's
Yeah.
as party as you can possibly get. And these guys were staying at a hotel room because they wanted to be there for the party because they were living in St. Louis. Columbia's a couple hours away.
All right.
And so we were waiting for them to show up, and they never showed up. Well, it turns out they tripped, and they
They showed up. That was it. All right.
We couldn't leave.
We got to get out of here. We have to leave right now.
Can't see my hand, man. All right. So we had no winners on that. Next question. And this was just referenced, actually. What was the nickname given to the, quote, crappy Litchfield Motel?
Okay, now this is
Preston.
going to sound terrible. All right,
All right.
but it was the Haji Inn. Am I right?
That is correct. And this is
It was called the Motel 66 Court,
okay.
and there should have been a sign for Steve there about the jazz on the beds because a lot happened there.
Really?
Not
Yeah.
mine.
So if you were to still
Not
bring
you.
one of those infrared lights or those blue lights,
Yeah. You could ring it out.
It looked like a Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
All right, so the Haji Inn.
Yeah, so I got that one right.
All right,
All
yes.
right. Well, congratulations to Rick. Rick, you've won tickets to see JB Smoove Friday, November 17th at 9 p.m. at the venue at Valley Forge Casino Resort. Tickets on sale. That would be today at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Pre-sale began yesterday. You don't even worry about that because it's over.
All right, gentlemen.
Yes.
This one, when we actually reviewed this question, we laughed out loud at this. How did Steve earn the nickname Sterno? Preston.
You're not going to answer that? I know it. You didn't buzz in.
No, you got it.
All right. Steve used to light his farts all the time. And it was a little blue flame that would come out, and it reminded us of the sterno that you see, which is the liquid, the canned heat that you put underneath of little banquets, chafing dishes and whatnot to heat them up. So that's how he got the nickname Sterno.
We have here by lighting farts in nylon pants, which caused them to burn away. Did that actually happen?
I don't remember that.
The old nylon shorts, we may have had malfunction here or there.
Okay, all right.
All right, but that is correct.
Thank you.
Yes.
Another winner from Preston.
All right, so that is Jim has won a Hand and Stone gift card, good for a free massage or facial, and you can give the gift of relaxation. Father's Day is on Sunday, by the way, with a Hand and Stone gift card for Dad.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, two of my closest friends are here, Steve and Chet, and the gang has come up with these trivia questions from my past that they're asking to give you some prizes this morning.
Absolutely.
So
and Nick is keeping score. Nick, where do we stand right now?
I don't know how many questions you've read, Steve, but the score right now is Preston 3, Steve 2, Cheston 0.
All right. Maybe it changes with this question. What was the name of the full-sized arcade game at Hawk and Clearman's apartment? Who got it in first?
That's me.
Yeah.
Robotron.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Robotron. Was this a full arcade game?
Yep.
I don't know that game.
It's a great game.
Okay.
2 joysticks. You're the last. You're trying to save humanity from the robots, and I love it. Still play it. I have it on my arcade game at home.
Cool.
All right. Very cool.
All right, well, we've just given our winner, and our winner is Laurie, our final Hand and Stone gift card, which is good for a free massage or facial. Be sure to give the gift of relaxation this Father's Day with a Hand and Stone gift card for Dad. Get $10 off 1-hour spa gift cards through June 19th. Handandstone.com.
By the way, I just got a text from Sandy. Actually, it was at Patty's house where you weren't supposed to jazz on Nan's couch.
It was a nice couch.
Yeah. All
right. We have a few more questions. And by the way, we understand that a number of your friends are listening on line right now.
I put out a little Facebook video.
All right.
And they can watch it too, by the way. We have the webcam up and running, so you can go to WMR.com and watch the hijinks.
All right.
All right. Question here. The night Steve slid off the road into Hunter Farm's fence, who was the girl in the front seat? All right, Steve.
That would be the aforementioned Patty.
That is correct. So explain. Sliding off the road.
Sliding off the road.
By the way, how often did we see sections of that fence missing?
Every weekend.
All the time. I mean, this thing, it was white picket fence.
Yeah.
And it was down an embankment. And it was no big thing to drive by and go, yep, they took out 2 sections of it again.
What,
Did you?
were
In
just
fact,
sliding?
I drove by one night. It was me and I forgot who else was in the car with me. And we saw, it was at night.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we see headlights in the woods. And we're like, there shouldn't be a car down there. And we stopped, and sure enough, there was a section of the fence taken off. This guy had blown through it, and his car went all the way down in the woods.
He was driving around the woods.
We picked him up and took him over to St. Luke's. Is that the one that was
I
close
think
by?
I was with you. Got it.
Was that you?
I think I was with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Was that the one you took a whole bunch of the fence from? Or was
fence
it a
you
chain
took
link
out?
fence?
No, well, there was a chain link fence, and then there was another one over by, what was the park up the street on...
Faust?
What?
Faust?
Yeah, Faust Park. I took out a section of that one time, too.
It was Steve's brother's car, too. It
It wasn't even my car, and we were just lightly snowing and just came around the corner and high fence.
Okay.
But when I did the one at Faust Park, when I took that out, it was Danny was in the backyard, Craig Schrader or in the back seat. Craig Schrader was in the front, and we're getting ready to turn into it. And Danny goes, "Press, put it low and floor it." And I did, and I spun a 180, and I took out that fence, and my dad was none too happy about that.
We've heard the story of the reaction. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
All right, well, our winner on line 6 is Jay. You've won tickets to see JB Smoove Friday, November 17th at 9 p.m. at the venue at Valley Forge Casino Resort. Tickets on sale today at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
All right, question number 12. What was your mutual friend Sandy's nickname, and why did she get that nickname?
It's me.
Oh, again, Preston.
Balsa.
Balsa. And how did she get that name?
Because she's so skinny and light that you could just pick her up and throw her across the room with one hand. Or
That is right. I have here because she was too skinny to go down the water slide.
Too skinny to go down the water slide. Balsa.
Balsa.
Balsa
okay.
wood. Yeah, she was very.
I love it.
We have a winner.
All right, so William on line 8, you have won tickets to see JB Smoove Friday, November 17th at 9 p.m. at the venue at Valley Forge Casino. Tickets on sale, Ticketmaster.com at 10 a.m.
All right.
Wait, I have a quick question. So were Patty and Sandy girlfriends, or they were just in your group of friends?
They were close friends.
Okay.
Pandy and
Pandy. This is
Patty-
delightful panda bear.
Patty, Sandy, and Cindy were really, really, really close friends.
Okay.
So you had these were the girls that would do your homework.
No. These were the girls at the Catholic school.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, that
Catholic
was
school
some
girls.
other chick I dated when I was a junior.
All right. We have occasionally heard stories of the naked river float. What was the name of the float trip company that inadvertently ran it? The float
Oh, come on.
trip company.
That's hard.
That was on the Huzzah, wasn't it? Oh, Chet.
Was it the Preston and Cheston Rock and Roll Float down the river?
No. It's the actual
did
legitimate
happen,
name.
That did happen.
I
Yeah.
like that answer, though.
Wow, the company that did it.
Who came
I
up
think,
with that
Preston,
question?
you were actually kind of in the realm.
It was on the Huzzah, if I remember.
No, it wasn't. It was.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
That one was. Or was it the current river?
It was the current because we went down to Salem.
They have so many rivers.
Our answer here,
Yeah.
Steve, I want to take a crack at it.
No.
It is, we have Huzzah Valley.
It was the Huzzah River
Yeah.
for that one.
All right, no winners on that one, Preston. You were sort of there, but didn't,
I didn't
wrap
get
it
it.
up. All right. That was the one where you took, it eventually became a nude fest, right?
Oh, yeah. We were all of us. And there was probably 25 of us.
Yes.
Yeah, we all ended up completely naked. Listen, we took whiskey with us.
Yeah.
And we're talking about a float that would take 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that, maybe longer. And you're just getting bombed the whole time, just drinking the
It's
whole
a
time.
wonder no one died.
So we decided that the last mile of the float that we would get completely naked. And we're going by like families and stuff out there with the kids. Hey, how you guys doing? And we were just lit. It was awesome. And I have pictures.
Do you? Oh,
I have
all right.
lots of pictures of us completely and above. Oh, and we were jumping off of cliffs naked.
Naked
too.
as well. With
Yeah.
women, with girls as well.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
totally.
All right. Gentlemen, what was the very unradio-friendly nickname of Steve's car? Please paraphrase. Steve.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, yes. Steve is correct.
Nice. Which car was that?
Yeah.
That was the white Datsun 510.
Yeah.
Overheated all the time.
And that's why it earned that name?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
because of the overheating issue.
Oh,
All right,
my
so we
God.
have Steve, who's the winner.
All right, so Steve was playing for Kale, and Kale, you've won a pair of tickets to see the Bucks County Playhouse presents The Nerd, June 23rd through July 15th. And you can go get tickets through Playhouse box office or buckscountyplayhouse.org.
What
All
a
right.
great name for a car, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to pick you up in the sea. That's great.
3 more questions here.
I don't want this to be over.
Well, it's we went with the ones that we thought would have stories attached to
That's
them.
cool.
Which of Chet's nicknames is also an aromatic North American plant of the daisy family? Which of Chet's nicknames is also an aromatic North American plant of the daisy family?
Now, we got to get this. Hang on a second here.
I don't even know.
Daisy.
It's a pretty elaborate nickname.
It is.
It is, but it isn't.
Oh,
Preston.
tumbleweed.
No.
No?
No.
No. I remember.
Preston.
Sagebrush.
Yes!
I don't even remember how we got that. Do you? Chet?
I know. I remember, but I don't remember.
Okay. You remember it was your name, but you don't know how you earned it.
Yeah.
Sagebrush.
No, I have no idea.
Sagebrush.
Chet, that was your one chance to get one right.
I pretty much suck at this.
All right.
All right. Well, Jeremy on line one, real quick. You've won a case of Yards Brewing Pale Ale, the best beer for summer barbecues, beach days, and tailgates. Is Yards Brewing Philadelphia Pale Ale. Drink local, brew into others with a Philly Pale Ale at Keg and Kitchen in Westmont, New Jersey.
All right. 2 more
gotta
questions.
You got to leave. Casey's got to go. Santa's got to go.
Yeah, Santa's got to go.
All right. Good luck with your endeavors.
With
sir.
your Lyme disease.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
So
that's
you
me.
want me to? I'll handle the rest of this.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me just do this.
Yeah. Give me some music here. Thank you. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, final 2 questions. Name the prestigious golf club often snuck onto by Chet and sometimes Hawk in observance of... All right.
Old Orson.
All right.
Steve.
Belle Reve.
That is correct. Yes! Wow. The Belle Reve Country Club I have listed here.
The story was about you, and you didn't get the answer.
That's right.
It's par for the course.
He clearly
Yes.
doesn't remember too much.
I'm
All right. So, Steve,
All
we have
right.
a winner for Steve. And what do we have? Marissa, who's now taken over the chores.
So the winner is who was
Jared on Max. Was that Jared who won?
just now?
I'm not listening. I'm not wearing any headphones, so I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
All right, no
Yes.
problem.
Yep.
All right. JB Smoove is coming Fridays, November 17th to the venue at Valley Forge Casino. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
All right.
How many
Steven,
more?
I'm sorry. It all comes down to this last question because
We had a tie, Nick.
no, it is right now. Preston's leading by 1.
All right.
Over Steve. Chet, this answer is worth 7 points. No, I'm just kidding.
We do have a tiebreaker if necessary.
Okay.
All
Chet,
right.
what is your real name?
What is your
you
current
here?
occupation? Who bought the Playboy Club? All right, question number 17.
Well, you should get a bonus point for
That's
that.
right.
right.
What was the name of the bouncer at the party town in Bonne Terre?
Oh my.
The name of the
God.
bouncer at the party town in Bonne Terre.
That's a Patty question.
Yeah.
I can give
And
you
that's
a hint.
our band used to play there. Okay, you can give a hint.
Name of a movie that involved a man with a rat fascination. Preston.
Is it Ben?
No.
Oh,
Willard.
Yes, David, got it right.
I never would have known that.
Willard.
Man, Party Town was the biggest crap hole in the world in Bonne Terre, which is just in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. The big thing they have there is a mine that's flooded, and you can go dive in it.
Oh, cool.
So it's the crap hole of the crap hole.
Oh my God! But for some reason they loved us there, and we used to like going to play there. And these guys would come and go along with us. We'd end up getting a hotel room or something that night, or just be dumbasses and drive home from this all night party fest. And it was just, redneck galore, or as they call them in Missouri, Hoosiers.
Hoosiers, yes.
And it was just, but we'd have a ball. We'd just drink our faces off and just get stupid.
And they had one of those cave pool situations.
It's a mine.
A mine that they
they flooded.
flooded.
In fact, Jacques Cousteau dove it at one point.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
It was kind of a big deal.
All right, so where does that leave us now, Nick?
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, we are all tied up. Preston
right.
has 6 and Steve has 6.
Oh, hold on a second here.
And our last winner right there was Brian, who was playing for Steve, and he has won a case of Yards Brewing Philly Pale Ale. The best beer for easy summer drinking is Yards Brewing Philly Pale Ale, brewed right here in our backyard. Bring on the warm weather with Philly Pale Ale at Wild Wing Cafe in Barrington, New Jersey.
Very
All
nice.
right.
All right, tiebreaker. This is just me and Steve.
Tiebreaker,
then.
yep.
Sorry, Chet, you can't get another one right.
Sorry, Chet. Maybe 30 years from now you'll figure it out.
And this is going to involve being the quickest on the buzzer. This one is sort of obvious, so get your fingers ready. Name the hotel where Preston and Rochelle got married. Steve.
Married?
Or the reception.
Stratford Inn.
Yes.
Preston,
How did you
Sorry,
not
dude.
get that?
your wife is here.
I didn't book it. She booked it. I don't know. I know where it is.
Yes, it is the Stratford Inn is what we have here. Yes.
So
Sorry.
Steve is the
That
winner.
means Steve is the winner.
God.
And who won? with Steve?
That was Tom. Drink local, brew unto others with Yard's Philly Pale Ale at Bobby Ray's Pennsauken Tavern in Pennsauken Township.
All
Wow.
right, yeah.
Lisick wins. That's huge, man. Nice job, dude.
Thank you very much.
It got very competitive, and Chet, I hope you enjoyed watching.
The Stratford end.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay for that later on. My wife is staring
No,
at me
now
right
you just
She's
can't be
here.
mad at her for not making dinner reservations.
Did she tell you that?
Yes, and listen, there's a beautiful restaurant in Skippack called Park Bistro. If they happen to have a table open for 7 tonight,
Yeah.
you guys would take it.
That's right. We sure would, wouldn't we?
Yes.
All right. Anyhow. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yes,
That
there
was
you go.
cool,
Did you like
man.
that? Was
That
that
was a
cool?
great time.
You
Yeah.
guys were very
That was
competitive,
fun.
except
Thank
for
you.
Chet, but it was all very good.
Most definitely.
They're
And to
all
be
on the tip of my
honest,
tongue. I was so close on so many.
to be honest, and these guys, we were talking about it last night. They were not looking forward to this for fear of what might be revealed this morning. But you guys could have done a lot worse. I'll tell you that.
No,
right?
we knew what to stay away from.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
figured. But that was a nice little walk down memory lane.
Very cool.
But now we're looking forward to the concert on Sunday. And
Do you have any particularly iconic photos that you're going to try to replicate from that evening? Did you take any pictures?
no
that evening?
pictures, no pictures taken,
All right.
man. I mean, it was pre-digital. You know, you didn't unless you took a camera
And
with you
saved
and,
it.
and
Steve,
saved it and waited. But
Do you have a couch picked out to foul that night, or
I do.
yeah.
I do have an iron one up over at my
Preston-
house. Yeah.
All right.
But I remember we used to. I remember one night we were at. God, we might have been at not Lisa Linson's. Who lived over that way near.
In Northville?
Yeah,
Maureen
Maureen
McAdams,
McAdams.
yeah.
We were at her house one night, and we were listening to Joshua Tree and Trip Through Your Wires came on, and we're just singing at the top of our lungs, and we just love that whole album. There's so many great songs. I can't wait to hear.
Did you? By the way, we were talking about earlier, but both you, Chet, and Steve, did you feel the same way after seeing that concert?
It was a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It changed Preston's life, and you thought it was good.
We saw a lot of shows together. We saw quite a few, but
Yeah.
that was.
It's Chet.
Oh, damn it. It's Preston on the phone. He's going to want me to come to this concert. I am not really a U2 fan, but what the hell?
No, I've been telling these guys that it was a turning point.
It was
for live music. For
lack
me.
of better words, it was magical. If
Yeah.
that's not too stupid of a word.
Had you done the foot modeling thing yet, or would
They don't even know that story.
Okay, all right.
That was
We'll-
a whole
we'll
other
say about
thing.
that later.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve's looking at me like, what?
What?
Flip period. Yeah,
a foot model?
you may not know that your one of your dear friend is a former foot model.
It's a weird story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure is.
We'll send you home with a link to the Daily Rush.
Yeah. All right. Anyhow, thank you to Steve and Chet for being in here this morning.
Thank you, guys.
Enjoy the show, guys.
Two of my best friends, and we should take ourselves a break. But I want to give away we have some more stuff to give away. Rita's Water Ice is here, and they've supplied us with some good stuff. Don't forget, Rita's of Huntington Valley serves 18 flavors of ice daily, including 2 sugar-free flavors. Vanilla, chocolate, coffee, and mint-flavored custards available all week as well. Let's take caller number 8, and we will give you a $20 gift card. 215-263-WMMR is the number. Dav is here.
Dav
Davidoff. We'll get him in here in just a moment, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
Preston and Steve on 93.3 WMMR.